The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wasn't just another sitcom. It was a cultural earthquake that redefined television. But beneath the laughter, the iconic theme song, and the unforgettable characters lurked a world of hidden struggles, shocking betrayals, and long-buried secrets. Now, more than 30 years later, a stunning revelation from one of the show's stars threatens to shatter the perfect image of this beloved classic. What was once a feel-good favorite now carries a shadow you never saw coming. Brace yourself as we unravel the unseen darkness behind one of TV's most legendary series. When The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiered in 1990, it flipped the sitcom world upside down, blending humor, heart, and a raw look at family life through a fresh, relatable lens. For Will Smith, then a rapper drowning in debt, it was more than just a role. It was his lifeline. His portrayal of a street-smart kid from West Philadelphia adjusting to life with his wealthy relatives in Bel-Air made him a household name and launched a Hollywood empire. But while audiences laughed along with Will's antics, few knew about the tensions brewing behind the scenes, tensions that would eventually come to light decades later. One of the most chilling revelations comes from Tatyana Ali, the actress who played the lovable and innocent Ashley Banks. Now 45, Ali has stepped forward with a story that casts a dark shadow over the show's seemingly joyful production. Though the full details are still unfolding, her account suggests that beneath the surface, the cast faced hidden battles that the public never suspected, secrets that remained locked away for years. Tatyana's story is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. The show's success was a lifeline for Will Smith, who was drowning financially before landing the role of a lifetime. At first glance, his music career seemed unstoppable. His album, He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper, had gone triple platinum. But behind the scenes, his extravagant lifestyle was bleeding him dry. Lavish spending on designer clothes and luxury cars left him with nothing but debt. By the time the IRS came knocking, Will owed a staggering $2,800,000 in unpaid taxes. His bank account? Down to just $5. His next album flopped, leaving him with no way out. Then, in a twist of fate, a $10,000 loan from a friend allowed Will to attend a career-changing meeting with Fresh Prince producer Benny Medina. That meeting saved him, but at a cost. The IRS seized 70% of his salary for the first 3 seasons to settle his debts. While fans saw a rising star, Will was fighting just to keep his head above water. His story is one of survival, but it also reveals just how fragile the glitz and glamour of fame can be. But money wasn't the only source of turmoil behind the scenes. One of the most explosive controversies came with the sudden and shocking departure of Janet Hubert, the original Aunt Vivian. For years, speculation swirled about the real reason behind her exit, with rumors of bitter feuds and backstage clashes. Hubert herself claimed that Will Smith had used his rising influence to push her out, describing him as arrogant and difficult to work with. Their rift lasted for decades, with public jabs and harsh words keeping the feud alive. Then, in a moment no one saw coming, the two finally reconciled during the show's 30th anniversary reunion in 2020. Hubert revealed the emotional toll she endured during her time on the show, exposing the immense personal and professional pressures that led to her departure. Will, in a rare moment of vulnerability, admitted to being insensitive and acknowledged his role in their conflict. It was a raw, emotional moment that proved just how deep the scars ran and how long it took for them to heal. But the drama didn't end with Will. Alfonso Ribeiro, who played the beloved Carlton Banks, also had a rocky relationship with Hubert. He once described her on-set behavior as unpredictable, hinting that her attitude created tension among the cast. Hubert, on the other hand, accused both Ribeiro and Smith of spreading false rumors that she believed sabotaged her career. Even Alfonso Ribeiro, the man behind the unforgettable Carlton Banks, wasn't safe from behind-the-scenes drama. In fact, his time on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air almost ended before it even began. After the show's pilot episode, producers seriously considered recasting his role. Imagine Fresh Prince without Carlton's signature dance or geeky charm? Fortunately, they reconsidered, allowing Ribeiro to shape one of the most beloved characters in sitcom history. Karen Parsons, who brought the spoiled yet lovable Hilary Banks to life, also had her doubts that almost kept her from joining the cast. In a 2014 interview, she admitted she nearly turned down the role, skeptical about a sitcom led by a rapper. Ironically, it was her bratty audition where she fully leaned into Hillary's entitlement that secured her the part. Little did she know, that risky approach would turn her into one of the show's most unforgettable personalities. Sometimes, the roles we doubt the most become the ones that define us. And then there's DJ Jazzy Jeff, aka Jazz, Will's ever-loyal best friend. Fans love the running gag of Uncle Phil literally throwing him out of the bank's mansion, but few realize the real pain behind the laughs. Jeff later revealed that filming those iconic fly-out scenes was physically grueling, often requiring dozens of takes that left him bruised and sore. While the audience laughed at Jazz's misfortune, Jeff was pushing through real discomfort to deliver the perfect comedic moment. One of the most surprising behind-the-scenes stories comes from Tatyana Ali, known for her role as the sweet and innocent Ashley Banks. She once confessed that her first ever kiss happened on camera, an experience made even more nerve-wracking by her giggling co-stars Karen Parsons and Alfonso Ribeiro watching from the sidelines. Though she was mortified at the time, Tatyana now laughs about the moment, embracing it as part of her journey from a shy young actress to a confident, multi-talented artist. Meanwhile, Will Smith's path to stardom was nothing short of a roller coaster ride. Before landing the Fresh Prince, he wasn't just struggling. He was on the verge of financial ruin, drowning in $2,800,000 of tax debt. Landing the role of a lifetime wasn't just about success, it was about survival. Determined to make the most of his opportunity, Will memorized not just his own lines, but his co-stars' lines too, a habit that left the cast both amused and impressed. Of course, his journey wasn't without conflict. His long-standing feud with Janet Hubert, the original Aunt Viv, remained one of the most notorious rifts in television history. But during the 2020 reunion, Will and Janet finally faced the past, giving fans an unexpectedly raw and emotional moment. Janet's revelations about the intense personal and professional struggles she endured added new depth to the story, reminding the world that there was always more to the drama than what met the eye. At the heart of the show was James Avery, the commanding presence behind Uncle Phil. But Avery wasn't just playing a father figure, he was a real-life mentor to the cast. Will Smith credits him for helping shape one of the series' most gut-wrenching moments, the scene where Will breaks down over his father's abandonment. Avery pushed Will to dig deeper, delivering a performance so powerful that it remains one of the most talked-about scenes in television history. Beyond his acting, Avery was a fierce advocate for dignity and representation, inspiring the entire cast. His passing in 2013 left a void that can never be filled, but his legacy lives on through the show's enduring impact. Alfonso Ribeiro's journey to becoming Carlton Banks wasn't as smooth as it seemed. When he arrived for his audition, he wore a tracksuit, a stark contrast to Carlton's signature preppy style. But his sheer talent and comedic timing won over the casting team, securing him a role that would define his career. Meanwhile, Karen Parsons fought to keep Hillary more than just a stereotype. She advocated for her character to remain flawed and multi-dimensional, proving that even the show's most glamorous personalities had depth. Even DJ Jazzy Jeff had to endure real pain for comedy, suffering through countless painful stunts, as Jazz was hurled from the Banks mansion time and time again. But his commitment to the role, along with his real-life friendship with Will, made Jazz an integral part of the show's charm. His on-screen misfortunes became legendary, cementing him as one of Fresh Prince's most iconic supporting characters. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was more than just a sitcom. It was a cultural touchstone. Beneath the comedy, the show fearlessly tackled racial profiling, family struggles, and identity, making it as relevant today as it was in the 90s. Behind the laughter were real stories of resilience, personal growth, and a cast dedicated to bringing authenticity to the screen. Decades later, its legacy remains unshaken, a powerful reminder of the impact a show can have when it dares to be both hilarious and heartfelt.